hollers and hills of West Virginia. It's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. Boom! All right, guys, so I wanted to show you a couple things real quick. Not very good, we'll make a very long video on this. Going to show you these and talk about some things just really quick. And then you guys are going to get to see the winner from the live drawing that we had. So these are the 9.65 pork chop world record seeds that Steve Marley has sent to me. And we've been patiently waiting, and I'm so happy that we got them. He wrote me a nice letter right there. And it's pretty cool. But these, definitely we're going to be growing those. He says in the letter, any of these are a good one to grow and will produce a monster. Here you can see these are the 580 LaRue, and it was off of the 9.65 Marley, which is this one right here. Okay, and these were open pollinated. Got the 5.62 LaRue and the 5.3 DMG LaRue, and it was 25 and 3¼ inches circumference. That is huge, guys, for a tomato. I mean, a monster. Right here we have the 7.15 LaRue, which was a 6.55 Marley open. It's a Domingo, estimated at 6.10 pounds. It was 25.5 by 26 by 19¼ Right here we have the 8.1050 DMG McDonald, which was off of a 5.71 Lambert, I guess, or no, maybe it produced the 5.71 lamb chop. So that's what these are, I guess, is 5.71 lamb chop. Anyhow, we have got the 5.29 pork chop. It's 2018 Domingo. And we've got the 5.17 Mac, which made the 5.68 pork chop. So, guys, we got a lot of great seeds. Very excited about them. Steve, thank you so much, Mr. Pork Chop, sir. That is going to be a great, addition to my tomato growing endeavors, right? And so hopefully we can grow and do those seeds justice. We'll be sending you your butternut seeds in the morning. Now, a couple things real quick, just wanted to talk about. Won't take me just a minute. I say that and y'all be here for an hour. Okay, so one, there's people, there's a couple things. One, there's a group of people who like my videos that are 50 minutes long. There's another group of people who want them 30 minutes. I'm going to try from now on to hold them to the middle at 40 minutes, okay? I understand they are long. They do get kind of blah, 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 right? There's a lot of people that like seeing the animals. There's a lot of people that like seeing just this stuff. And so in order to try to keep everybody happy, I try to give a little bit of something to everybody. And maybe I need to make 2 videos a day. I don't know. That's asking a lot. of me to try to separate into 2 videos. But I don't care to give that if that's what you guys want. Okay, so if that's what you want, please voice your opinion. All right, and because I'm all ears. If what you want is plants only and what you want is animals only, then please say that, and I will absolutely make 2 videos every day. No problem. I'll do it. I'll make a 20-some minute video on the animals, and I'll make a 20-some minute video on our plants, unless we're teaching something, and then we'll go on to the teaching part. If that's what you want, comment on this video below. Now, I have slowed down on videos. I'm a little tired, I'm a little worn out. I've got a lot of stress right now, so bear with me. All right, I know that I've slacked off a little bit. A lot of things going on in this little world right here, and we're trying to overcome it, right, and trying to be better for it, right? So, in saying that, we might be slacking off a little bit for just a little while. Not long, just maybe a week or 2. I've not gone anywhere. There will be videos. Also, the next drawing started as soon as I drew the last one. So at 9 o'clock when I drew, and Rich Haney won, number 15, when he won, the next drawing started. This month, you'll be getting the drawing. The winner will receive Prevagenix products, same Prevagenix products that we give away this month. We'll be giving away on the 15th of April. You'll win Prevagenix products. You'll win pumpkin seeds, watermelon seeds, tomato seeds, and probably some bushel gourd and long gourd seeds. Okay, guys? Same exact thing, same exact rules apply. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel, refer people to the channel. All right, now I want to say this, okay? I think I have noticed that there are people trying to bend the system. Guys, don't take advantage of this, all right? If you're going and creating, all right, sub channels, all right, solely to get more numbers, that's cheating, okay? If those are not legitimate people and you're just throwing a name up there and creating these, you know, these YouTube channels or these YouTube subscribing channels, all right, then that is cheating. And I will not give you numbers for cheating. If I find out, you know, like I've found several of them that all of a sudden they're there. They've made these channels, you know, they didn't exist before. They're not, you know, and now all of a sudden here they are, you know, like 20 or 30 in one day, right? That these just made these channels. And it's easy. All you gotta do is have, you know, all these fake email addresses, right? I mean, you can do it. Anybody can do it. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. All right, because this is for everybody to enjoy. And if you cheat, you're hurting somebody that can legitimately win, you know, based on their best abilities. Everybody could go make all these things and have 50 subscribers to the channel, or, you know, 100 subscribers to the channel, or whatever, right? But don't cheat. All right, please don't do that. Do the best you can, and if that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. All right, try your hardest, but don't go and make profiles, because I'm pretty sure that I've caught several people trying to make profiles, all right, and so that they could get in on this, all right. And I don't want that for nobody, because I don't. Anyhow, the next thing is don't unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then comment subscribe. Don't do that, guys. That's beating the system. I told you guys, everybody can play, and the way that you can play, and I had one guy, Ben Eric, I think his name is, down there in Texas, I think is where he's from. Man, that guy, give big kudos to that guy. I wish like heck he would have won. He shared, I don't know how many videos, guys, and he got a number for every one of those videos. And he don't just share them in like today. He shared a bunch of them today, right? But it's not just those that he shares them all throughout the month. So big kudos to you there, Ben. I appreciate it. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that. And you know what? because you did that, send me your address. Email me. My email is in the about part. Email me your address. I'm gonna send you something. All right. Now listen, guys, don't try to bend it and cheat it. All right. I see and I recognize everybody's hard work. All right, and I try my best to do what I can to help everybody. All right. So just know that. All right, that I want to help people. That's what I got at heart to do. That's what the channel's for, is to help people learn, help people to grow, tell people about God and how good He is. Right. So that's the whole basis upon the channel. Now, in saying all this, I have come to hear some news, okay, about some things, and I want to tell this, guys, to you all. And this is not a scare tactic. It is not a fear mongering thing. I'm not trying to instill fear in anybody. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you, because I have been to places like Iraq and Korea, all right, and I have seen the things that some of you all wouldn't even think of or know. You know, I've seen girls be sold into sex slave, okay, trade, all right, and I've seen what the Ajimas would do in Korea to these young girls who were sold upon a pretense that they would be working in a factory in South Korea, and yet they were pimped out by Ajimas to soldiers. Okay, I've seen these things, all right, and I've seen what hungry children will do, and the extent and lengths they will go through to about tackle a moving Humvee to get food or water off of the vehicle. Okay, I've seen these things, so I'm trying to prepare you guys, not scare you, but prepare you, because I've caught wind today of several locations of Walmarts that have now limited your buying power to 175 items. That's right, 175. You said, well, 175 items, that's quite a bit of items. Is it though? Is it? Now, I try my best not to shop at Walmart, but you think about this. You buy a case of corn, you buy a case of green beans, you buy a case of pinto beans, a case of carrots, so on and so forth. How long does it take you to get 175 items? You buy the chicken, the pork, the beef, the steaks, you know, whatever, the ice creams, the pop, the chips, okay, the water. How long does it take before you get 175 items in that buggy? Not long, right? And if they're able to put a limit at the register that you have now hit your 175 items, your transaction is now complete at 175 items. Some of them it's 200, but the majority are now going to 175 items. Your transaction is complete. No longer can have a transaction. You'll have to pay for that transaction, take your stuff out to the vehicle, come back in, and then do it all over again. Now, if that is their new policy, how long is it before they end up enforcing that only 175 items are bought and you aren't able to go out to your vehicle, put your stuff away, and come back into the store and finish up buying your stuff? You think they can't do that? You think they don't know that card was ran before? You can send somebody else in, right? They won't know. Well, that card's just been ran 20, 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, whatever, right? You think they ain't gonna know? They're gonna know, guys. They're gonna know, and they're gonna know it was you. And so we got to be smart about this. We need to, and I'm not telling you where to buy. I'm not telling you where to shop. I'm not telling you where to go, and I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not putting fear into you. I hope to goodness you don't take this as fear mongering, because it's not. It's being smart and being educated and being calculated. That's what we need to do. If we would be smart, educated, and calculated about everything we do in America, we wouldn't be in this position right now that we find ourselves in, right? We need to sit back and think about the long game instead of the short game, okay? The short-term gain and the short-term goals don't get us long-term achievements. You see what I'm saying? And we aren't thinking about long-term achievements anymore. We're thinking about the short-term goals and the short-term gains. All right, what benefits me in the here and the now, not what's going to benefit me a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, my grandkids, right? We're not thinking about those things. And the here and the now is what we're stuck in. And if we don't get out of the here and the now and start thinking about the future, then we're not going to have a country. Okay? So I just want to tell you, if you're buying at Walmart and they're having these 175 item limits, you really need to start thinking about, do you want to support Walmart anymore? Okay? I try my best, and this is just me, okay? Not you, and it's not bashing you if you do go. I try not to go, as if I can help it and I can find it at Royal King or Tractor Supply or IGA or Kroger. And I know these are just other big companies. Now, Royal King is probably the best out of all of them, in my opinion. And I wish Royal King had more options, because if they did, I'd buy everything from Royal King. But they don't. So that leaves me having to get things where I can find it at. We need to try to find things that are bought and paid for in a different manner, that does not support belief systems that doesn't align up with our beliefs. And I believe the majority of you all out there on my channel, okay, I do believe that the majority of you all are good people. The majority of you are probably God-fearing people who love this country and are devout to, holding to the Constitution and those things that we hold so dear in this country, right? Which is, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, okay? And so with those things in mind, I think we need to kind of step back and say, okay, Walmart has this for this price, but this place has it for that price. Is my freedom and my liberty and my pursuit of happiness worth saving the $1 or $2 or $5 or $10 compared to buying it from the mom and pop store? Now I'm not saying if Walmart has something for $50 and the mom and pop store has it for 75 or 100 that you should buy it from the mom and pop store. Of course, I'm not saying that, right? We all have to think money-wise, but can I afford $1 or $5 to give it to that mom and pop store? Absolutely. Can I even afford the $10? Absolutely. I can afford, an extra, like a water pump, right? Like just for an example, my water pump, right? If a mom and pop store had a well pump that was within $10 to $15 more than what I found it on Amazon, would I buy from the mom and pop store? Absolutely. Can I afford to buy it at $100 more? No, I can't. Okay, so you see what I'm talking about? Think in those lines, think along those lines, and make choices based upon that. There's other options that you can go. There's patriotic stores that are online stores that are popping up. I think it's one of them's called the Patriot Buyers Club, that's ran by Professor Toto right here on YouTube. Okay, got almost everything a Walmart could have. He even sells gold and silver on that website, right? And what it is it's not his website. He and some others opened it up, but now it's free market to where these mom and pop stores can sell their stuff online. You see what I'm saying? So now they're not just beholden to their company; they can sell their stuff online now, on that group or page or whatever you want to call it. So those are the type of things that we need to do. Those are the type of things we need to invest in. We need to invest in our community, guys. When springtime rolls around, or summertime, instead of buying your plants from Walmart and Lowe's, see what farmers or gardeners have available. If you know somebody's got a big garden every year, like me, you know how many people stop out here and say, hey, you have extra this, that, and the other? Yeah. Well, how much is it? Give them a price. And I give them a decent price. Is it as cheap as what they'll find at Walmart? No. But is it good stuff? Yeah. And will they find it at Walmart? No, they're not going to find what I grow at Walmart. They're not going to find it in the condition that it is, right? They're not going to find it in the soils that I grow with. They're not going to find it having the nutrition that I got in mind, the health of the plant and everything. They're not going to find that at Walmart or Lowe's. Okay, let's just get it out front, right? They're not going to find it at Walmart or Lowe's. And if they think they are, they're sadly mistaken. The next part is they're not going to find the variety that I have at Lowe's or Walmart or at a nursery around here. They're just not, because those places are stuck to the same old. Now, I will say this for the nurseries. I would rather buy from a nursery than Walmart or Lowe's, because the nurseries have taken care of those things from seeds, okay? Whereas Walmart and Lowe's, they get shipped into them. They don't know nothing about them plants. And some guy goes out there, some girl, and they go out there and they water it for 5 minutes and hurry up as quick as they can while they smoke their cigarette, and then they hurry up and get back in the air conditioning, okay? So, and I'm not picking fun, not making fun or talking bad. I'm just saying that's usually how it goes because they're hot and they don't want to be out there watering plants, okay? They want to get back in the shade. And so anyhow, if you know somebody that has a small farm, has a garden every year, and you know that, I would stop by, and I would start stopping now. I wouldn't wait until they've got plants already growing. You're into April, May, right? I would start stopping now, and I would say, hey, I love your garden every year and the things that you got. Are you going to have anything extra? And that might encourage them to sow extra, right? To plant extra. And I can say, well, you know what? Here's my seeds collection, right? You might spend 20 minutes looking at a bunch of different seeds, but you'll get exactly what you want. And you'll get it for a good, decent price. And you'll get it while it's a baby. Because I tell you what, if they stop out here in front of me and they say, hey, what do you got? And I'll let them go through my book and I plant those extra things. I'm calling them when them plants are about 2-3 weeks old. I'm calling and saying, hey, your plants are ready for pickup, sir or ma'am. Please come and get them as soon as possible, okay? Because I want the room and I want them gone, okay? And then I let them take care of it from then on out. Now, if you guys start stopping now, a lot of you up north and stuff like where I'm at, West Virginia and further north, down south probably already missed the date, okay? Missed the train, so to speak, because they've probably already planted. But if you start going now, you're probably liable to hit these people right as they're getting ready to plant. And they'll probably be like, well, I got this, and this, or maybe even they show you what seeds they got available. And, say, well, I can plant extra, this, and that, and tell them how many plants you want. If you're wanting 4 or you're wanting 6 or whatever, they'll write it down. And then you've now got a person that you have became bonded with, right? And they're going to, every year, if you get good plants from them and you get good success, then you can go back to them every year and buy your plants off of them and get exactly what you want every year and know where it came from, how it was grown, right? And what variety it is, okay? That's the beauty of it. So guys, try to do that, and don't get upset when they look at you and they say, okay, this pepper plant for these peppers, it's going to be about $6 for 4, okay? For this specific pepper plant, it's $5 for that pepper plant because, it's in a 4-inch pot and, it's, rare or whatever, or hard to germinate. I've got some over here. They are a bear to germinate, okay? And I would not sell them. But if I have extra, and I don't need it, I would sell it. But now it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you about $6-7 for that one plant. Why? Because it took a lot of time and effort on my part to get that plant up. And if I'm going to sell it, then I'm going to have to recoup the money. Either that or I'm going to keep it and I'm going to find a hole to plant it in somewhere and we're going to get the benefit off of it. Anyhow, so you got to think about those things. You got to think about the rarity of the plant, the difficulty of the plant to sprout and everything, how much time and effort that guy put into it, how much feed he give it, how much the pots cost him or whatever, right? You got to take into consideration all those things, all right? And you pay him accordingly. You pay him good money, okay? And you don't hassle with him or over the price. All right, now the last thing, if you don't grow a garden, but you know where they are or something, start stopping and asking, hey, I know you got a garden every year. Are you going to have any produce for sale? Now, I'm going to tell you right now what's going to happen this summer. I can see it just as sure as I was sitting here. What's going to happen is there's going to be a bunch of people that are growing these gardens and stuff, and they aren't going to turn loose of anything unless your friends or family. And even friends and family are going to have to do something to get that, okay? Guarantee it. They're going to have to pay money, or they're going to have to come work, or they're going to have to they're going to have to do something in order to get it. I guarantee it, because the way the prices are on everything and the way everything's going, okay, they're going to want to stock up as much as possible. These gardeners and farmers are going to want to put away for their families, okay, guys? They're not going to be particularly worried about your family. Now, what I think is a good thing to do is go on ahead, stop in, drive by these places, you know where they are at, stop in, say, hey, I know you grow a garden every year, and I was just curious, if you got anything left over out of your tomatoes or out of your peppers or out of your this or your that, would you mind selling me some? And when he says no, or she says no, but the price is yada yada, don't argue with them. Do you know that fertilizer is up higher than the draft we're in right now, and is going to keep getting higher? Water prices, oh, they're going to get higher. Okay, guys, you got to take into consideration all these things. Okay, guys, the wear and tear on that person, the time on that person, the money that they've invested in these plants and everything. Okay, you got to take into consideration all that stuff. So when a guy says, yeah, I'm selling green beans, they're $2 a pound, you know, last year they was, you know, $1.75, this year they're $2, or, you know, he says this year they're $2.50, whatever, you better buy them, and you better take them home, you better string them, and you better can them. Okay, guys, because I tell you right now, it's getting that way, that you're going to have to start communicating with people, and the communities are going to have to come together and help carry one another. Okay, friend help friend, neighbor help neighbor kind of deal. All right, if I say yes, I got them, but they're going to cost this much. If you've got something that I might need, offer it up. If it's an assistance, if it's money, if it's, you know, something I can work with, whatever, offer it up to them, right? Offer it. Say, hey, well, you know, I might not be able to afford $2 a pound, but I can come over here and work, yada, yada, yada. Or I can come down and can, blah, 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 blah. Or I can buy you X amount of jars to can, right? Something, okay? Offer it up. Help them out. Help each other to get through this tough time that we're getting ready to face. If you think it's tough now, it's going to get a lot tougher. And I'm not trying to put fear into you and scare you, but you got to be prepared. I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Am I right? Okay. So guys, it's with all this that I'm saying, I appreciate you guys watching. All right, we're going to show you that video here in just a second. All right, of the winner. All right, guys, so here we are getting ready to pick our March 15th drawing winner. You will be receiving Prevogenics products, as well as some seeds, giant pumpkin seeds, giant watermelon seeds, giant tomato seeds, and probably some bushel gourd and long gourd seeds. So we had 213 people, and we're very pleased. 213 numbers that we've given, not 213 people, but we had pretty decent turnout this time, and I'm very thankful for each and every one of you. Just let me say it first and foremost. If you shared, if you liked, if you subscribed, comment, whatever, if you done anything, I appreciate it. If you follow me over on TikTok, Instagram, here on Facebook, thank you very much. We're going to get this drawing going, and here in just a minute, I'm going to see how many people will join us. So we'll give them a few minutes, and then we're going to randomly generate this number and pick our winner, so we can get on with the day. I don't know if anybody's joining or not. Well, it don't appear like anybody's going to join right now. Maybe everybody forgot that it was at 9 o'clock. So here it is. You can see we got one number for the lower number, 213 for the highest number. Let's go ahead and generate this. 15 is the result. 15 is the result. Let's see who number 15 is. Number 15 is Rick Haney. Rick Haney, number 15. Rick Haney. Rick Haney, you just won a whole bunch of Prevogenic stuff and seeds. Please get a hold of me. If you know Rick Haney, tell him he won and tell him to get a hold of me so I can get this stuff mailed out to him tomorrow. Guys, we appreciate it. And guys, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you tomorrow, right here in the hollers and hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. And subscribe.